Hi and welcome to the channel. This is Magnus, and today I'm gonna do a speed painting of Rubric Marines. Everybody loves the Rubric Marines. They're excellent models, they're very nice to look at, but they have a lot of trim and a lot of people goes nuts painting them. And so I decided to do a battle-worn Thousand Suns Rubric Marines list with gold trim. It's a rather special technique, so hang around and you'll see how I did it. Now you take a Keelian green, shake that bottle thoroughly, and then you put a nice thick layer on the entire model. You need to shake the bottle properly, otherwise it will come out green instead of blue. Now that you have a nice blue shine on them, you take one of these sponges and you try to hit all the raised areas properly. It doesn't really matter if you hit some of the lower spots as well. It will have a tendency to hit them in a natural way. Basically, round edges will be hit harder, while things that are deep inside won't get hit by it because the sponge is rather hard. This doesn't take all that long. I'm talking about a few minutes, and it's not difficult. The harder the sponge, the rougher the sponge, the better it is. But you also have to, of course, be careful. If you hit the wrong spot, you will rub just the paint off. Now this works with contrast color because contrast color doesn't really stick on that hard. And it's also important that you really have to let the model thoroughly dry before you do this. You cannot do this straight after painting it with contrast. As you can see now, a lot of the trim has been shaved off and you're starting to get this highlight. Now take a hobby knife or a mold dry removal and you start hitting those points where you want it to shine a little bit extra. Just scrape off that contrast. It's not that difficult, and this is also actually doable with sandpaper, even though it sounds really weird. But the gold is stuck on there so hard in comparison that it's not really a problem. It doesn't come off that easily, but the contrast color does. Now the base you can also save time on. I use these Necromunda or Sun Mortalis, whatever they're called, bases. I spray them with Lead Belcher, then I take Fire Slayer Orange, I hit them with that with a soft dry brush, and then I just go over it with some classic Null Oil. It isn't all that difficult, it doesn't take a long time, and the base will look nice and contrast nicely with the blue. Now hit these cloth parts with some Screamer Pink and do 2 layers. It goes rather quick. Then you use Null Oil gloss on the guns. It's a real quick and easy thing to do, and it works out great. And then you are just about done, and you have some nicely painted, battle-worn and tabletop-ready Rubric Marines that won't drive you insane, which is pretty good. Now please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this little video. Thank you very much. Bye.